Let's get some more reaction now from the ANC's head of the presidency, Sibongile Besani, who joins me now via Zoom. Sibongile, thank you so much for your time. I really apologize. I know you've been holding for some time. This matter has been hanging over the president's head for some time now, even used in political battles, in court now by Ace Magashule as he challenges his suspension from the party. What's the presidency's response?
Thank you very much, Clement, and thanks to the viewers at home. The ANC presidency is humbled by the judgment and most importantly vindicated somehow. But it is critical for us to state that the president has on several occasions affirmed his stance for the respect of the law, because South African democracy, South African constitutional democracy has been hard-earned. And therefore, the Apex Court on this matter has come with a judgment which proves that the president never intended to mislead the parliament. That is why at the beginning, when he realized that some mistakes could have taken place, he urgently informed the speaker accordingly. So we're humbled by the judgment, and once more it reaffirms the stance of the presidency, of the ANC in particular, on the rule of law.
Do you agree, though, that there are some matters of accountability that this case has brought to the fore, that we really need to look into? The need for more transparency when it comes to the donations to individuals that are running for office?
Well, to be quite frank, if our democracy has got to be enriched, obviously the principles of effective good governance have got to be given more sort of, have got to be enriched also. And those principles, they include accountability, participation, and transparency. So there can be no dispute that for as long as it enriches our democracy, then we can't dispute that it's an avenue to explore, especially in a nascent democracy as ours. Our democracy is just over 25 years. It's still a nascent democracy. So lessons are to be learned, lessons are to be advanced, but most critically is that nobody is above the rule of law. And President Cyril Ramaphosa has demonstrated that he has subjected himself to the rule of law. And the African National Congress, once again, finds itself in a situation where it reaffirms its stance on supporting and respecting the rule of law.
One of the things the Chief Justice, Mkhwebane, argues in his minority judgment is that the president had the duty to know, if he didn't know already, who was funding his campaign, so that the public may know who helped him perform better and enabled him subsequently to be the ANC president and later state president. Shouldn't the public be privy to that kind of information so that they can decide whether there's an unhealthy relationship between donors and someone who has ascended through the conference and became the state president?
The presidency is not going to contest or engage in a contestation with the judges currently, especially of the Apex Court. All that we are saying is that these institutions, they represent our public in earnest, especially the judiciary. It's one arm of the state, and we believe that it adequately represents the public, and the matter has been ventilated in the courts of law, where everybody, especially those who are contesting this view, had the opportunity to ventilate. And now the Apex Court has decided and has vindicated President and Ramaphosa on the matter. So if, like I said earlier on, if we were to enrich our principles of governance like transparency and accountability and participation beyond this point, I think it's something that we cannot outrightly reject.
All right. Thank you so much for making time. Sibongile Besani, the spokesperson for the presidency in the ANC, giving us reaction to that Constitutional Court judgment. Still